Hello class 11 student, welcome to the online tutorial session. Today we will discuss about the syllabus first and then we will start the classes. Okay, so for the computer science class 11 syllabus is actually, it is divided into theory and practical part. 70 marks is for theory and 30 marks is for practical. Okay, for the practical you have to record all the programs in your laboratory notebook, so that carries 5 marks. Okay, so we will come to the division of this marks, the practical, later on. Now come to the 70 marks part. Okay, so first chapter is that brief review of the computer system, so it carries 30 marks. Okay, under this there is a data representations also there, Boolean algebra is there. Okay, it is a combined of 3 chapters. Now come to the software and the languages that is there, that is compromises of 20 marks. Okay, it will be covered the DOS, Windows, Linux, every systems. Okay, now come to the C programming part. Only computer science, rest of the up to that it is same for computer application and computer science, but C programming is only in the syllabus of class 11 computer science. Okay, it carries 20 marks. It is a very important chapter because it is actually, you can say, the basic steps of learning the programming. Okay, so now come to the practical part for computer science, that MS Windows or Linux operating system commands are there, that carries only 5 marks. And next is programming in C language, that carries 15 marks. Okay, on that particular day when the exam will be held, you have to write the code and submit the paper. Okay, so that carries 15 marks. And laboratory notes book, it carries 5 marks. Okay, and for Viva it is 5 marks. So this is how the total syllabus is divided. Okay, I will give you the link for it, you can go through it. Okay, so one more thing, that right now the book for class 11 is not available in the market, also in the Flipkart or Amazon it is not available. So that's why you can use a Google book. I will give you the link in the description box. You can go through from the Play Store, you download the Google Play Book. Okay, that is the app, and from where you can save it, download it, and you can read that book. Okay, now comes to the syllabus for the modern computer application student who has taken the computer application. As I mentioned, that structure of computer, data representations, okay, Boolean algebra in the first chapter, it is actually common. Software and language is also common, but computer science students having the computer programming language in C, but application student having the programming language in Visual Basic. Okay, so whole part is compromises of 70% of theory and 30% of practical. Okay, now comes to the part, in case of practical you have only Visual Basic in practicals. Okay, and as well as your laboratory copy is carrying 5 marks. On the day of the program, you have 10 marks. In PowerPoint features writing, you have 5 marks. In MS Word features writing, you have 5 marks. And Viva 5 marks. Apart from this, there are 2 different new chapters are there. Is MS Word chapter is there, word processing, PowerPoint is there, that is included in your practical syllabus as well as in your theory syllabus. Okay. So now introduction part is over regarding the syllabus and everything. If you have any query, you can directly comment on the video, or I will assist you. Okay, for the computer application students also, I will give you the link from where you can download the Google book and you can save into your library and you can read. Okay, now the first chapter, which is common for both computer application and science, is a brief history of computer. So first we have to understand what actually, where from this word computer is comes from. What is the previous concept of computing or computer? Okay, so the word computer has been derived from the word computing. Okay, which mainly involves counting. From the Stone Age, actually people are used tables or actually they are using this, they made the scratch marks on the wall, okay, or on the cave, to actually measure the number of cattle they have. If any of them are actually dying, so they will cross to reduce the number of counts. So from that era, the computing concept is come. Now it goes through this evaluations, and then we will come to the actual product that is called computer. Okay, so from where this journey begins, uh, actually, it is developed. The oldest the counting machine is abacus. Okay, you are able to see this one. This machine is very popular nowadays in case of students among this small children, because it's actually easier. It will teach you the method in an easy way how to count. Okay, it's a very traditional method of learning the mathematics, and it is also very effective one. Okay, so this is a picture of the abacus. So abacus is the properly the oldest counting machine, and was developed around 500 BC. It consists of a wooden frame rod. Okay, that is like this one. Wooden frame with the rods and columns. Okay, it is divided into two parts, and there is a different columns are there. Okay, the columns of beads on there for counting. Like this, there is a different numbers of beads are available. These beads are actually are used for the counting purpose. Okay, a crossbar usually separates the bead into two sections. This part, this one I'm talking about. This crossbar, this line. This crossbar actually usually separates the beads into two sections. By moving the beads, one can make addition and subtraction. Okay, that is still used in China and Japan, in India also. Okay, to teach the mathematics to the students was counting technique. Okay, now come to the first device. Actually, this abacus only helps in case of addition and subtraction. But the first device which is help in case of multiplication and division is developed by John Napier. Okay, in the early 17th century, Napier designed a system of a ivory rod. Okay, this is different. This kind of a rod. Okay, the scale is different. Here marking is there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 7, 8, 9, like this. There is another rod having divided into two parts and having different numbers 12, 13, 14, like this. They make it two different ivory rods. Okay, on each rod several numbers were each based on the tables of the logarithm. So the logarithm concept is first introduced by John Napier. The rods are better known as Napier bones. To multiply two numbers, one has to simply add two given numbers and get the result using the principle of logarithm. Okay. If I erasing that one, you are able to see the diagram. Is this one. Okay. If you know that how, please comment if you want to know the how the abacus is working, how the Napier bone is working. Then in the next video I will explain. Okay.